All right, Johnny.
Gee, I went hard on that one.
Bro. If you crack this cup,
I got to fly back to Orlando,
buddy. I'd be upset with you. Not like really upset with you,
and then I'll replace it.
No, but it has to be the same exact one.
Exactly. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. So
welcome
to the.
Oh. Okay. I'm excited.
That's the third time.
I'm excited.
You're cracking my cup, spilling
water
out yours.
everywhere. Unreal.
Welcome.
Anyways, welcome to the Jock Podcast.
Welcome.
We're in a beautiful sunny afternoon. The birds are chirping. Tundra's here waiting for her next victim. And we're here.
Give me 3 birds that are in North Carolina.
Black chickadee. North Carolina chickadee. Black cap chickadee.
Okay, all right.
The hummingbird.
The hummingbird.
And the finch.
And the finch. Wow.
Was that right?
Yeah, the house finch, hummingbird, and black cap chickadee. But I don't know. It may be the Carolina chickadee that's here. I don't know if both are.
Oh.
Give me another just in case you were wrong.
Cardinal.
Wow,
I've seen
state bird.
around.
It's a state bird.
Oh, it is?
You didn't know that. You did know that.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yep.
They're everywhere.
They're so pretty.
Aren't cardinals the sign of like a past loved one? Don't they say that?
People, I think, say if someone passes away,
and the cardinal is like
it makes them think of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they say it's like them.
Maybe yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're here today. Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about society, things that we've seen in society.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of just talk with our community.
Yeah. We came off a great weekend. By the way, John got whooped in wiffle ball this weekend.
Did. Literally, we lost by like 9 runs.
I think it was more. No, it was
not.
I started, buddy. Tell them the truth how I started pitching, buddy.
Yeah.
I was being nice.
Yeah.
But full transparency, John destroyed me last time we played wiffle ball. And that was 1-on-1, so that was very personal. And you really got the better of me. Now we just got to settle basketball because we
got to settle basketball.
This is stressing me out.
And hear about how good Nick is at basketball. No.
You said you could beat me if we play 1-on-1. I don't think he can.
Yeah, it turns out there's never a quarter round.
Yeah, no, there's one right around the block in between our neighborhoods. There's like 8 of them. Anyway, yeah. See, the problem is
it's kind of more fun leaving it like mysterious.
No, it's not. I want to know. I want to know. I feel like you got a good shot. You're not gonna beat me inside. I'm gonna rebound you. I'm one of those like try harder guys. I'm gonna be annoying. Like it's not fun to play with. I know, but but we're talking about who's gonna win. We're not talking about who's annoying to play with. I will say though, Johnny.
Foul me, and then you're not gonna call fouls.
No. I don't do that.
Okay.
Foul's a foul. No. I'm gonna pick up your sloppy dribble when I'm kidding.
Yep.
But I think it'll be a good game. You probably have a good shot.
I do.
See,
lefty.
Wow, that was good. I could tell. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm believe it or not. Like as much as like I play physical, I'm more of like the playmaker. Like
finesse.
Pass. Yeah, I'm not a shooter.
You got heart.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I just pass. I make plays happen. I play defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
play the right way.
It's fun though. Basketball's fun. If you grow up in New York, you just kind of you play basketball.
Yeah.
Did you play street hockey growing up?
Nah.
Really? Because we grew up in the same town.
I didn't play any street hockey. I played baseball.
But like never like after school out front. Really?
Never. I lived on Trolley Line Road, Busy Road.
Oh really?
I played in the street.
I lived on Anchor Court.
Yeah, Anchor Court.
Yeah, it was
I
good,
know
buddy.
about Anchor Court.
It was good. Anchor Court was good, buddy. Anchor Court was good. I remember this one time we had kids from like the other side of West Babylon. Mm-hmm. They came to play us, and it was like a cool
town versus town.
Yeah, like who's good at hockey? I don't remember. I remember one of the kids got hit by a car while we were playing.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, dude, it was like he was being annoying though, and like maybe like it was him, like wouldn't move out of the way.
Yeah.
And then his foot got ran over.
Got him.
Oh man.
Anywho, those were the days.
Now, Society today.
What a world we live in. It's a
beautiful
world, right?
Well, here's the thing.
Tell us.
This is what I think is amazing. No matter what changes in society, culture, wherever, there's one thing that's constant.
What is that?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And that's no matter where we are, what we do, that never changes. Mm-hmm. And that is security, truth, beauty, peace, love.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
There are some social norms that are different, probably shifting. There's certain things, and it's not always good things. It's important that we stand firm, and like, oh, dude, like, think about. I mean, you can think about anything. I mean, from when either the music industry, Hollywood, like, is just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What's acceptable on TV? Like, at what point did this become acceptable? Because it's not. So I mean, like, to society.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point in America, I'm sure there was a lot of fight on what was being released. That this was not appropriate. This was appropriate. This was not appropriate.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line, it's turning to the point. It turned to the point of kind of
you think that comes with like little shifts in terms of,
or not fighting back against it. I think that's so. Say something gets released that was inappropriate or wrong, and because they didn't get the backlash that they should have gotten, that became to them a green light for them to do it again.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate too, because we know, like, a small group can make a huge difference when, even if they're wrong, and a lot of times, like, that voice is who some people listen to. So if like you have a group and they just constantly push for something that's wrong, and nobody's fighting against it, people could feel pressure from that. It's just, I don't know, but like, Hollywood is just, to be honest, as we just have to stand firm. We have to stand firm. It doesn't matter what people tell us. It doesn't matter if the whole room's telling you one thing. It doesn't matter if everybody and their mother is saying this is right. If you know it's not right, you need to stand firm. What up, Johnny?
As a father, how do you control, like, I don't even know if control is the right way, but like, Hollywood's there. Kids are consuming a lot these days, right? Devices are becoming easier. The internet's there. You can look up everything. I'm sure they go to school and, like, kids are talking about everything, right? How do we, as parents, future parents, whatever, kind of control what that message is, right? Because it's easy for us to control what we see, what we think, what we do, all that. Kids are kind of, I mean, they're learning everything, right? Yeah,
so I think that was a great question. And obviously, as Claire and I are preparing to be parents, we discuss these kinds of important things. And you can't necessarily always guarantee what they're going to see, who they're going to talk to. But it does start, it's on the inside, right? That's where it starts. And that's what we can work through. We can have our family just constantly in the word and prayer, praising God. That's our foundation for, me and my house, we will serve the Lord. You have that foundation, then no matter where you go, that stays constant.
Yeah.
So you know how to respond in this specific scenario. You know how to respond in this specific scenario. So yeah, you can't exactly hide them from certain things, right? But as we prepare, that's one thing I'm going to be confident in is that we, in our home, will teach what's right. And, because of love, I expect our children our first child, and hopefully children, Lord willing, to want to do the right thing, right? Think about it, like, God didn't force us to choose him and love him, and he chose us after we turned away, right?
Yeah.
And that's a big talk about, like, free will. Now I'm getting way out there.
That's okay. We're talking.
But it's that's like, if he just made you love him, like, we want our kids to do the right things because it's in their heart, because we want them to understand what's right and want to make the right decisions.
And we are guiding our kids to build that foundation early on.
Because of that, we can trust and hope that they will make the right decision regardless of the outside scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it also takes away a lot of I'm sure I'm going to worry all the time, but that takes a lot of it away. And you see what I see?
Yeah.
No, out there. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we just gotta take it easy. I may have to hop up real quick.
Yeah, we've got a cat out in Tundra.
Don't even say that word out
Tundra
loud,
does
dude.
not see it.
Oh, look, I don't know.
No, the cooler's blocking it.
Okay. Woo,
For those of you that don't know Tundra is Nick's husky. Husky. Full
So
husky? Yeah.
we have 3 dogs. We have a bloodhound, a mutt, Watson, and then we have a husky. Our husky is she likes to hunt, and
Naturally.
so she hangs out. She hangs out in the podcast room, and she just sits here waiting for cats, birds, other dogs, maybe whatever, just walk by, and that's what she does. She doesn't move. It's so funny. We'll get back to that because that was an important question. But so we're on a walk, and Claire has Watson, I have Tundra, or vice versa, and there's a squirrel. She goes after squirrels. But dude, if she sees a squirrel, she gets down, doesn't like you don't hear anything. Gets down one little inch, and then Watson just like, and I know she's just like this every time he's coming. She's like, there goes my cover. It cracks me.
So she's very strategic with how she hunts.
Yeah, she's extremely. It's crazy. But back to the important question. So you can't always control. You can't control what they're going to see on the outside. What's going to happen on the outside. But you control what you teach inside the home, and that's going to be something we're going to be adamant about. And of course, though, I also don't want her going to bad environments, and that's not something. You know, I don't think any parent should ever want. But yeah, I think with the proper guidance, I think they'll want to do the right thing.
Yeah, I agree. So I think as we talk through it, so can I talk through something that's on my brain recently?
Go ahead,
society-wise? All right. So something I've been working on. So like we talk about what the podcast is really good for us for is like it also holds us accountable and things like we tell you guys to look inward, we also look inward. So I found myself going through this phase where I'd be on the couch and I would just be scrolling on my phone, or like Alexa and I would be home and we'd both be on our phones, or I'd be working, but then I'd be like, as I'm walking around, I'm like, well, I'm walking around, what do I need to check Twitter for or whatever? So I found myself very much being like not fully present wherever I was. And so it's something I've been really working on. And so I feel like as society, once you start to develop that and you start to realize it and you start looking around, I don't think we're very present these days as a whole. It could be at work, right? Even though you're working, you look at next to you and Jack is on his phone scrolling around in between tasks. Or you go to a restaurant, look around at a restaurant next time you're there. How many people are on their phones? Or
no, it's ridiculous. Some of these kids couldn't be presents if they were wrapped under the tree. All right, I'm working on my dad jokes.
You know what? I've come to realize it as I look in. What I think it is. I think we have become so like stimulated by like we always need something to like satisfy stimulation, and I think boredom is okay. So boredom is when you can really start thinking about your thought. I think that's when we pick up our phone or we do other things, our body is thinking it's bored.
Where really maybe boredom is what's supposed to spark creativity.
Correct. So as I go on a walk, like sometimes I don't even bring my phone anymore.
Good for you.
Because I want to really like just think. Be with my thoughts. Like sometimes you just need to think or not think.
We talk about neuroplasticity and like how to change your brain for the better. Think about what it's doing to your brain. You're right. Like we want that quick serotonin release, dopamine, whatever. Like check the phone. And now you're getting this instant gratification. One video, attention spans getting like way smaller. Yeah. And it's just, you're training your brain to be like that. And then you're craving it. Then you're like,
you go on a walk, you need music. You're in bed and now you need your TV on in bed. You drive to work and you need to listen to a podcast. Like think of how much you're like.
Think about how different it was for like the previous generations. Like they didn't even have a phone. Like you ever think like they're sitting on the train, like, what are they doing? Like
I know. I wonder.
It's crazy to think about how reliant we are on technology. Yeah. And I honestly do think that it is going to hurt us if we continue. AI is just ridiculous now. But at least I think from what I've seen, they're starting to at least be aware that there's some issues.
Yeah.
I think it was the guy that just won the Nobel Prize. I was listening to him and he was giving a warning, so that was nice to hear.
Yeah, I did see like schools are able to figure out what's being written in AI and they can track that down, so that's good. In general, so yeah. So I just that was on my brain. I'm trying to be more present. I encourage you guys to be more present. I feel since I have made that active effort, like still not perfect at it, of course, but I feel like light. You know, like I just feel like I've been able to like.
Yeah, I think so
be
many
around.
things. I think just so many things in life. Like I really, I think delayed gratification. There's so much value in it, and I think the way that society is transitioning or shifting, in a lot of ways, maybe not every way. Hopefully not every way. I think that instant gratification is becoming a real issue. Training ourselves to have that, and then what happens when you don't get it? You're just like, not worth my time, or like you give up on a goal. Like you don't understand that, like, hey, I got to work through this, perseverance. You know, like you lose that. So, I wanted to play baseball. First practice, I sucked. No, not for me. But like it sounds crazy, but like these little decisions we make every day, like wiring our brains to have quick fixes, it's gonna hurt us really bad. And then we're not building. Like, how do you then shit hits the fan one day and you're in real life and you don't know how to handle problems. You don't know how to handle anything. Everything you've ever done was just quick. Now you're sitting there like a freaking like your phone's dead. You don't even know. It's just
you almost lose like that ability to think for yourself, right?
Or your first instinct is
to go to Google or whatever.
Exactly.
We play games sometimes. We've done it a few times of like, let's figure it out without going to Google. Remember that? Like, I think it was like, I remember specifically a few weeks ago, we were like trying to figure something out. I went to actively look at Google, and then you're like, no, let's figure it out without Google. That was fun. Like, I think that's...
What was it?
It was either some like movie reference.
It was a name or something.
Yeah, it was a name.
It happened twice, like in an hour.
Anyway, like that game. We should play that more often.
No, you know it's a good game. Remember when we like we're like, I'm like, all right, John, come up with an invention right now.
Oh,
and then, so it was me, Claire, Alexa, and John. So that was a fun thing we did.
Yeah, H2Go.
H2Go. That was a good invention.
Give you guys the pitch one day.
Wow, this may be sponsored by H2Go one day. It really was a creative invention. That was really on the spot.
Yeah,
your pitch was amazing too. Wow, Nolan Ryan.
All up here. I don't remember the pitch, to be honest. Sometimes he's too clever for his own good.
Buddy.
Oh, boy.
Anyway.
Anywho, anything else? What else?
No.
What else we thinking?
Well,
talk to me.
I really think a big thing is what you're describing. That's something that we're seeing a lot. And then also, I think that as we were talking earlier, some things that are not okay becoming normalized. What people wear. Okay. I think there's a lot of issues there.
Okay.
What's on TV. I think like even sometimes like a fascination with like a serial killer show or like we need to like constantly check ourselves and see like our intentions and see like, hey, is this aligning with Christ? Is this okay? And honestly, sometimes it may be hard and you don't want to ask yourselves these things because it's like, naturally you're defensive because you enjoy it and you're giving your flesh that satisfaction of like whatever the watching the serial killer show or whatever, like you like it, so you don't want to have to have that hard thought of like but that's what we're supposed to do. I was listening to something today about Christianity, and like the thing is like there's supposed to be challenges. You're supposed to deny your flesh. It's supposed to be hard sometimes. Like you're supposed to go through battles. We're supposed to, like all your friends, especially a younger guy or girl. But I know our viewers, guys, at least our targeted audiences. So, but I know you guys, like if you're in high school, everybody in your grade is all doing one thing. Like you may know it's wrong. You may have that battle of like, I want to fit in. I want to be cool. I want to be popular. And none of those things matter, to be honest. But I'm just saying I understand as a young kid. Yeah. I remember being,
you don't realize that as much until you get older.
You don't want to be the outcast when you're a young kid.
We understand that, definitely.
But,
I think around intention is one of the things. You said something the other day. We were talking about grace and like what you would do if she's wearing an outfit or something that you didn't like.
Yeah.
And the answer wasn't, I would make her leave or turn around or whatever. You said, I would ask her why she wants to wear that. Yeah. It was like the intention behind it. And that actually got me, that's actually stuck with me.
Really?
I didn't tell you that. But like, I think that's the same theme for all of these things, right? Like, why do I want to watch the show? Why do I want to listen to this? What's the intention behind it? Frankly, I don't think we ask ourselves that enough. We just do things.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You may not even realize what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then when you have to answer that, it makes you think like, well, hey, why are you wearing that? Like oh, I like the outfit. Well, what do you like about it? Like what about it makes you like the way that everyone's gonna see you? What about like that's the truth? Like what you're wearing, everybody's gonna see what
you
you're
don't
wearing.
see your own outfit.
Like so, let's like what about your outfit do you like? Like answer yourself. Ask yourselves these hard questions. It's not always just that, but like, why did you say that to that person? Why did you do this? And start challenging yourself. Like don't be so complacent. Don't go through the day and just let the day happen to you. Like you happen to the day. Like, you know, carpe diem, seize the day.
Yeah.
Like go forward. Like you're on the offense. Hold yourselves accountable, make adjustments, align yourself with Christ constantly, be active in prayer, read the word, just look for where you can improve. There's no reason that we don't ask ourselves, well, why am I doing this? Or what is my intention here? How could I have done this better? We need points of reflection. And then, you know, walking with Jesus, being present in the moment, enjoying moments. We just need to make sure it aligns with him and we're walking with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a really good way to if you ever have a difficult position, maybe you're a boss, maybe you're a friend, whatever, and somebody did something that kind of hurt you or you were upset with, like that's a great time to ask them the question of, or hey, like what was your goal with saying this to me?
Yeah.
Like what was your intent? Hey, I know you said this to me in front of everybody. I just want to know, like, what did you want out of this? And like sometimes they may be taken aback and, you know, like, oh shoot, you know what? It may help them a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be confrontation.
No, it's a good way for you guys to
if it's your good friend, like, and I tell John something like, hey man, like I just want you to know, like, this is what you did, and honestly, like, it kind of hurt my feelings a bit. Like, well, hey Nick, that wasn't my intention, but you know what? Now that you mention it, I guess I am doing that. You know, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes we don't even realize, and even if it doesn't hurt your feelings, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah. Like if like John did something that didn't necessarily like hurt me, like I could still be like, dude, you're my friend. Like it's really not right that you did that. Yeah. And we should hold each other to that high standard. Like if your friends are talking about something that they shouldn't be talking about, tell them like, hey, I really don't want to hear. You don't exactly have to tell them like, hey, don't do this. But like, hey guys, honestly, I really don't want to be around that kind of conversation. And if it continues, I'm gonna remove myself from that. And if that's, if it gets worse and like that's what they continually talk about, like honestly, guys, I can't be around this. Yeah. But anyway, just holding ourselves to the standard, standing firm. Like forget like whatever society does, it's gonna change always wherever you are. Different parts of the world, different times. Yep.
It's going to continue to evolve 10 years down the road.
It's going to continue to change. And that we have one thing that's constant, and that's Jesus Christ. Yeah. So no matter what, you have that.
You have that foundation built. You got
So you don't have to worry about that. Just stand firm. Yeah. Ask yourselves the tough questions. And like I said, like the young guy, you may not have had these conversations with yourself yet. You may have a natural inclination to fit in. Or whatever, but I feel like we go through times where like that'll happen, and then like you'll be in a situation and you'll get a feeling like, I don't know if I like this, like this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, you get like the weird feeling, and it's hard to.
And listen, if you do the right thing, you're not gonna regret it. Be uncomfortable for that moment, like that could be conviction. That could be God telling you that if you know God, that's not what He wants. Be uncomfortable, walk away, stand up, stand firm, do what's right. Yep. Anything else, Johnny?
Where are you going to the beach? Want to go through one more topic real quick?
Yeah, I would like to know where you're going to the beach.
Hilton Head.
Wow.
So, I'm a quadruplet for those jocks.
Oh, we've never said that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Wow.
There's 4 of me, essentially 2 boys, 2 girls. We're all turning the big 3-0 next week. On Memorial Day, May 25th. I was also just staring at your cornhole board. 1-year wedding anniversary coming up on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday. Yep. Big weekend for us. So
we don't know where we will be for
right?
it. We may be in the hospital. Who knows? So
that could be a huge day for you guys.
Yeah, this morning was the first time that we had like it was 4:30 in the morning. I thought we were going, buddy. Yeah. But keep going.
So we're going to Hilton Head. All my siblings, my mom, my older sister, we're all staying at the same house in Hilton Head.
That's so much fun.
Enjoying the week, relaxing. Like
A week?
We haven't. Yeah, week.
Wow, you guys are gonna have so much fun.
It's like we haven't all been together like that for that extended period of time. My nieces are gonna be there too. Like it's
wow,
beautiful.
That's amazing.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, dude.
I love the beach. I love just actually.
Are you're beachy?
I think so.
Yeah.
I love vacation, and I don't say that, and I don't say that in the sense of like, I love being away from my responsibilities, all that stuff. I just feel like if you love vacation in the sense of like you've earned it, you've got all this, like enjoy. I think we should enjoy the fruits of our labor and the time off and like the relaxation and the time, like I talked about being present.
Yeah.
The time with
it's
loved
so
ones.
funny when you're on vacation, like you look forward to it and then you're having a blast. And then all of a sudden, like 3-4 days, you're just like, I got to get back.
Oh, listen, I got a story. All right. So my fiance and I went on a cruise. It was about a year ago with her parents. It was a week-long cruise. We were like, all right, we really just want to be in the moment. Let's not get the internet package. So we just were off the grid for a week.
Wow.
We both like took off work. We let them know like, hey, we're going off the grid, doing whatever. So we handled all of our responsibilities before. I was kind of getting anxious after like probably day 4. It was great. And then I was just like, what if something's wrong? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
wow.
Like I kind of just wanted to just like make sure everything was okay.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was just, it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Like, it was great. We enjoyed it. It was so good for us, like relationship wise, like it was great being in the moment, but like being off the grid for that long was like, you are a bit ready to get back to your real life, but yeah, no, it'll be a blast.
Yeah. It's, vacations are awesome.
But we work for our vacations, all that, which is my last topic. Can we get into one more topic?
What's that? What's
society-wise?
What am I saying? Hold on. What you got?
So work ethic, right? I feel like we talk a lot about work ethic. We've had great examples of work ethic in our families. Feels like society these days.
Oh, buddy, don't get me started.
Huge about like, and we are too, work-life balance. But when we're working, we're working. Right? Like we go to work and then we come record the podcast and then, we're grinding. You're building a business. Like I think that works.
There's times I can be better for sure.
Of course. And we all, And like, I think we're both very in the camp of when we're not working, we're going to enjoy it. Right? We're going to enjoy the time with our family, friends and everything. But how do you feel about work ethic in today's day and age? And where it's heading.
Well, it's really interesting because a lot of like the remote jobs change a lot.
Yep.
A lot of people have a lot more freedom than they used to.
Yeah.
A lot of people, it's just a completely different dynamic than I think we've ever seen in the past. So I don't think we have any I don't know how much research there is on how beneficial it is.
Yeah.
We know from COVID we did the remote, and that a lot of companies quickly transitioned back.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So I am hybrid, but I travel all around North and South Carolina. I set my own stuff up. Like today I was in Columbia, South Carolina, popped to see a few clients. Actually went to an Air Force base. It was really cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we have a credit union like on, it was the National Guard, South Carolina National Guard credit union. So like we helped them. Anyways, so if I don't make these like active efforts to go see clients, to sell, to meet with our team, to come in on the weeks, I could theoretically stay at home, kind of just do the bare minimum and just like I would get fired eventually. But I think you need to have that like entrepreneurial spirit and be very disciplined, right? When you're home, it's easy to roll out of bed right when you have to start working, not change your clothes, not do whatever, just do the bare minimum. Like you got to stay disciplined when it comes to that. And I think a lot of people will stay in that hybrid approach of things. So, yeah.
Well, yeah. This is something we talked about actually. It comes down to accountability. Like you need to hold yourself accountable when you have that kind of freedom.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like if you're driven and you have the right mindset and you're doing the right things, like you will hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
But in some of these positions, like some of these people need I mean, we all need to be checked by our peers and whoever, the right people, and to be held accountable for the right reasons. That's beneficial to all of us. But when you have a job like yours, like you have a lot of freedom. You could slack off easily. You could kill it easily.
I could say, crush it today. Now tomorrow, I'm going to do nothing.
Exactly. But you're going to hold yourself accountable. And like the thing is, nobody would know if you took it easy for a day except for you.
Yeah.
So you really have to be you really have to understand like what your job is.
I feel guilty too when I take.
Yeah. Well, but not everybody's going to feel like that. That's my point. Like that's awesome. Like you feel like you know what you have to do. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, if they know, like say their quota is 40, whatever, they hit 40, done. That's it. You're not going to see. It's like, all right, done. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, some corporations may set it up to where they don't have any incentive and they feel like they're being abused. And it's this crazy cycle of like, you know, and that's not good either. Like just because they do that doesn't mean you don't keep working, but people don't feel valued. It's a whole, I mean, work in general today is just, I don't know if we're starting to see huge corporations. I think we're losing the value of like just talking to people. Everything is so, you know, one thing I can't stand, I don't want to say I can't stand it, but it really bothers me. Like, don't be impressed all the time with like corporate jargon and like, you know, like writing an email, especially with ChatGPT today. Yeah. But just because you learned, you know, 10 words in an industry doesn't mean you're better than this person or smarter than this person.
Playing a corporate game and
like that's
you have to do it every now though.
But here it is. And now you're getting so disingenuous, if that's a word. Like it's not like you just care more about how you sound for that 30 seconds. I need to impress them so they think we have a good product. Like we're losing the genuine care to, that's what we need. We need the genuine care to make this like a better world for this person. Like we need to do things that are right and not focus on the dollar or not focus on just whatever the case may be. It just has to be very intentional and it has to be for the right reason. So, but that's what's happening now. It's like, oh, I just want to sound professional. You know, this way they buy this and I'm getting richer. And that's not okay.
How do you handle it as a business owner? Like the work-life balance, the work ethic, because you can always be I mean, you are always working on your business, but like when I mean always, like you could technically always be doing something.
It's really interesting with like owning a business because I feel like it's hard to explain. Like you have to set times for sure because there's times I'm always accessible by my phone. So like, and there's the thing, like Nick and we have team members that are working at night. In the morning. Yeah. Some guys are not getting home till 4 a.m. some nights. Yeah. We don't have a general manager. We have a field manager, but we don't have a general manager yet. Something goes wrong at 1 a.m, I'm getting the call or Nick's getting the call. Yeah. Something's wrong at 7:30 in the morning. I'm getting the call or Nick's getting the call. And sometimes it gets tough. So it's just, I think these are like growing pains where we're not there yet to the point where we have a general manager and have certain, you know, orders of operation. So we're kind of just all the time like accessible. Mm-hmm. And there needs to be times where we discipline ourselves and we say, no, we're not working on this day. We are not from this time to this time I can't be reached. I'm putting away my phone. I don't care if I lose a sale. I don't care if whatever. And then also what's really important too is being fair, like to our employees, to our customers. And I think that's one thing that I think every business should do is really be fair. Like I had an issue recently with a huge corporation and I can't even talk to somebody about it. Like you call, you're on the phone for an hour. Oh, sorry, you can't talk to my boss. That's not the way it's set up. You can email this and then you don't get a response. Yep. This is as high up as you can go. And it's like, what are we, does this person, do they really care about what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They don't.
So anyway,
that was fun. That was fun society episode. Do good. Be good.